In this video, I'm going to be shooting footage specifically to give to a visual effects artist. I want to create the ultimate Hollywood-style superhero action sequence, but I don't have a big Hollywood blockbuster budget, and I've only got 1 day to shoot. Is this even possible? Let's find out. Hey everyone, Steve here from Learn Online Video, and today I am on a mission to see if it's possible to compete with some of Hollywood's biggest film studios when it comes to creating a visual effects sequence. These big Hollywood superhero films can cost hundreds of millions of dollars and take months, if not years, to make. So is it possible to create something even remotely similar with a fraction of the budget? Well, I've got a $1,500 budget for visual effects, 1 day to shoot, and I'm looking for something that feels like it's straight out of a Hollywood blockbuster. A big thanks to Fiverr for sponsoring this video. This is where I'll be going to find a visual effects artist to help create this sequence. Now, luckily, I have all the equipment needed to shoot this footage, but I'm definitely going to need some help creating this sequence. My good friend and fellow filmmaker Chris will be helping shoot this footage. I will be playing the role of both nerdy-looking journalist and superhero, and my 6-month-old puppy Ted will be playing the role of dog that needs saving. The shoot. Now, we didn't have a lot of time to shoot this footage, so we started early with the classic phone box scene. I took the Clark Kent approach to my costume, wore some glasses, and just hoped that people wouldn't recognize me when I took them off. Now, the most important shot here was the phone box transition. We needed a shot of me running towards the phone box, and then a shot of me coming out wearing a superhero costume. And when I say superhero costume, I mean a red bedsheet that I modified to look like a cape. I'm just hoping that the visual effects artist can work their magic and see my vision with this. Now, to help my visual effects artist, I took some 360 images of each location as a reference. This will massively help the visual effects artist match the light. Okay, on to location number 2, the abandoned car park. This is where we'll introduce Ted as our puppy that needs saving. I'm going to have Ted sit in the middle of the car park and hope that the visual effects artist can do something to this environment to make it look like he needs rescuing, maybe some explosions or imminent danger. We also captured a good mix of reaction shots from Ted, tilting his head, sitting, standing, anything to help with the final edit. Ted did a great job, by the way, very well behaved on this shoot, in exchange, of course, for a few of his favorite treats. The superhero landing. Now, superheroes love to make an entrance, so to help with this, I climbed to the top of this ladder and jumped, landing with as much impact as possible. I'm hoping we can add some cracks to the ground, smoke or dust to this shot. This shot took way longer than expected, by the way. I must have jumped off this ladder about 20 times. Either the cape would land awkwardly or I would just fluff the landing. Poor old Ted had no idea what was going on, but he waited patiently in the car park for his next scene, which was the all-important rescue scene. Now, I don't want to make it too easy for our superhero, and I want this sequence to be as action-packed as possible. So, before we rescue Ted, let's put our superhero in some brief danger. For this, we captured a shot of me walking towards the camera as I pretended to dodge something that was flying towards me. I'm hoping for some kind of Matrix effect here, you know, dodging bullets. We shot in super slow motion, 120 frames per second, so hopefully this gives the visual effects artist plenty to work with. For Ted's rescue scene, we captured some over-the-shoulder shots, focus pulls, as well as some more reaction shots of Ted. For simplicity, and because we were rapidly running out of time, we kept the rescue simple. I pick up Ted, run with him to safety, give him a stroke, and then fly away. I'm just hoping that the visual effects artist can do something to make this look a little bit more exciting, because at the moment, it doesn't look great. Now, at this stage, we only had a couple of daylight hours left, and we needed to take advantage of it. We set up a rogue green screen in Chris's garden and got the biggest leaf blower we could find.
I feel like I should fire it up.
Go for it. We needed some shots of our superhero flying through the sky to link all of this footage together, and we knew that this leaf blower would really help sell the effect. Unfortunately, however, even with the leaf blower on full, it still wasn't enough to make the cape flap, and this kind of ruins the effect. So as a backup, I tucked the cape down the back of my trousers in the hope that the visual effects artist could add a flapping cape in the edit. So with everything captured for our big Hollywood blockbuster, it's now time to find a visual effects artist. And for this, I'm going to head over to Fiverr. Fiverr is one of the best places to find creative freelancers for your projects. Perfect if you're looking for help growing a YouTube channel or a small video business. Finding a creative freelancer to help is easy. You can just type in what you're looking for into the search bar. Let's go with visual effects artist, and here we have plenty to choose from. And you can refine your search by budget, delivery time, pro services. These are freelancers that have been hand vetted for quality and service. Or what I like to do is contact freelancers that I've worked with before, and this obviously happens over time. I've been using Fiverr for many years, so I've gradually built up a list of people that I know and trust. Now, the freelancer that I'm going to message is called Benga, a visual effects artist and animator. He actually created the animated logo that you saw at the beginning of this video. Now, originally Benga contacted me after seeing a YouTube video where I paid a visual effects artist to make my footage look epic. Benga downloaded the raw footage that I left linked below the video and sent me his version of the visual effects. Now, I thought the original effects were pretty good, but compared to Benga's, I was absolutely blown away. This guy has some serious skills, and I'm really hoping he can help out with this project. I'm going to send him my brief, my budget, and a link to all the footage and assets. Plus, just so he really gets the vibe that I'm going for, I'm going to send him some links to videos that I've seen that have really caught my eye when it comes to visual effects. A creator by the name of Andreas had some incredible visual effects samples on his Instagram, so I'm going to send him these for inspiration. Send. And now all I can do is cross my fingers and hope that Benga can help.
A few minutes later.
Okay, good news. Benga can help. This is what I love about this guy. He's always really quick to respond. Now, he's got the brief, he knows the budget, plus he's got a ton of really great ideas for the visual effects. He said the work will take approximately 10 days to complete, and it'll keep me up to date with its progress. So I guess I'll see you in 10 days. And we are back. It's been a little over 10 days. We've had a bit of back and forth. We've made some amendments, but we finally have a finished visual effects sequence with music, color grading, and sound effects. I'm really excited to show you this, but let's watch it. Then we'll come back, we'll talk about it, and I'd love to get your thoughts on this, okay? Okay, let's go. Good boy. There's a good boy. So what did you think of that final sequence? Because I'd love to know your thoughts. Does this even come close to a big Hollywood blockbuster or something that you might see in the cinema? Personally, I think Benga's done a fantastic job, especially considering the time and budget that he had. There are a couple of shots in particular that really stood out for me. The green screen shot with the added flapping cape, I can't believe he actually pulled this off. I don't think many people would spot that this cape had been added using visual effects. The superhero landing came out great. He's done an incredible job of turning this abandoned car park into a war zone. The heat distortion and burning embers look very realistic. The missile dodge was exactly what I was looking for, and my favorite shot is this one here, the over-the-shoulder shot of Teddy. If I wasn't on this shoot, I honestly don't know if I'd be able to spot what was real and what was visual effects. So overall, a really great job. Does it compare to a big Hollywood blockbuster? Well, we're definitely getting close, but we spent a fraction fraction of the budget. Sat in the cinema watching on a big screen, then yes, you'll probably spot the difference. But watching on a smartphone, which I assume most of you are, then these visual effects, especially some of the shots from the car park, I think genuinely hold up. But as always, I would love to know your thoughts. Do let me know in the comments section below. And if you think you can do better and are up for the challenge, then I will leave a link to all the raw footage below. Feel free to experiment, tag me with your results, and I will share some of my favorites. Be sure to check out Fiverr for all your creative needs, especially Benga. That guy's got some incredible visual effects skills. I will leave a link to his profile in the description below as well. But that's it from me. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.